Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. So today we're here to talk about ammunition, 380 ACP ammunition to be specific. The Norma NXD self-defense ammo. Now, Norma bought the rights to the ARX style of bullet, and this is a sintered copper composite metal bullet that is designed to produce hydraulic damage through enhanced cavitation without expanding. And this was pioneered by Lehigh Defense, and this is the Underwood Lehigh 135 grain, I believe, extreme penetrator and 45 ACP. And these have fared well in service calibers, in gel tests, and on large angry critters. So there's something going on here. These are actually apparently effective by all the evidence. So is the Norma going to be effective in 380? Now, this is a little bit different design. As you can see, it is the sintered metal composite with 3 vanes, each divided into 2 sections. And Norma says that these are going 1,283 feet per second out of their test barrel. They don't specify how long the test barrel is, so we don't know. It's a 56 grain projectile making 200 or so foot-pounds of energy. So does it work? Well, the only way I can test that is by doing an FBI-type standardized gel test using clear ballistic gel through 4 layers of denim, which protocol was designed for hollow points to see if they would plug up. But it actually does have an effect on penetration for non-hollow point bullets. Although in more powerful cartridges, that's really, really minimal. So let's take Linda's P238 Legion with its 2 3/4 inch barrel and go shoot some gel and see what happens. So here is our gel setup with a 16-inch block of clear ballistics gel, backed up by 4 inches of old clear ballistics gel that's turned dark, backed up by 6 inches of well-seasoned maple. And I will tell you, a normal 380 will not penetrate reliably even 2 inches of that maple. So this is very safe. On the other side of the wall is nothing that matters if a bullet hits it. So this should be a nice, safe setup. So as you can see, there is some disruption trying to get you a good view of that wound track. It's this one right here in front. And that's pretty reasonable disruption. And there's the bullet. So let's see about penetration using my improvised ruler. And we have 12 inches of penetration. Trying to get a view of that. There you go. Yeah, 12 inches of penetration, which is the minimum standard. And of course, this is from a 2 3/4 inch barrel. So now we have a very good view of that wound track, and you can see there is quite a bit more disruption than you would experience from ball ammunition. So I'm going to call that pretty successful. However, with the 12 inches of penetration after penetrating 4 layers of gel, well, judge for yourself if that is acceptable to you or not. So what happens is it appears to work as advertised. It produced a zone of disruption very comparable to a hollow point 380 that actually expands, and 12 inches of penetration, which is right on the lower edge of acceptable penetration. And that is going to vary some from bullet to bullet. Ammunition manufacturer is not absolutely precise for standard loads, self-defense ammo and things. So some will probably penetrate a little more, some may penetrate a little less. So your mileage may vary. And whether or not that's an acceptable result is very much up to you. Now, I would consider it acceptable because most civilian self-defense shootings are full frontal shots where less penetration is required. The FBI standard of 12 to 19 inches, or 12 to 18 inches, I forget, represents penetration after passing through a limb or other obstacle on the way to the important stuff that you want to break. And that's much less a factor in civilian shootings. So this was donated to the channel by a viewer, Jake. Thank you very much, Jake. These were apparently on sale at Midway for $10 for a box of 20, so 50 cents a shot. Hard to beat that. I don't know if it's still on sale. It's interesting. I have mixed feeling about the ARX bullets. I have seen them occasionally fragment, even on gel, but these held together nicely. So, call that a tentative win. So I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon. This is very much a shoestring operation. Your contributions help more than you know. I'd also like to thank channel benefactors, those individuals and businesses who have really helped make this work with all sorts of different contributions to the channel. I'd also like to thank Rain City Shooting Center for providing material support to the channel. Anyway, that's it for this time. I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you again real soon.